Hi guys and welcome back. So it's been a few days since I have recorded an YouTube video, and I guess it's already been 7 days and haven't posted any video yet. So yeah, the thing that we want to discuss in this video is that a lot of people, keep falling into the rut. Basically, if you're someone like me, after every 3 days, at least me, I keep falling into some rut just because I do some things which isn't sustainable for me, and I always set some boundaries and I fail to follow them. So if you're someone like me, you know if you want to focus on your mission and you have some purpose and you always want to work on it, but somehow you freaking end up self-sabotaging yourself or procrastinate sometimes, and you basically fall off your mission, and this is exactly for you. And today I am going to show you what are the mistakes that at least we are doing, at least I am doing. And if this I think these are the some mistakes so these are the some mistakes which most of the people right now, like probably 18-year-olds, 20-year-olds, are making right now. And have just sat down and thought of like what were the mistakes I was doing and how could I fix it. And I came up with some really good points that can really help, and they're not literally any complicated things, they're very basic things. And I'm going to explain to you how you can implement it in your life and in my life too, so which could potentially help us to get closer to our goals. So yeah, the first thing is that people often set big goals and or tasks which is almost impossible. So basically, when you plan a day, and people often do these mistakes where I do this, where when they schedule their day, they add so many stuff. They have to do this, they have to do that, they have to do xyz freaking thing all over the day, and they have to conquer the earth in one day. So people basically do this mistake of uh, doing some impossible stuff and trying to conquer the earth in one day. And people often like do this stuff, and when they plan something like this and when they can't accomplish the tasks which they have planned, when they go to sleep they feel like they had something, you know it, it didn't really help them to accomplish their tasks, or they feel like, oh, I think, bro, I could have gave better, even though like they it wasn't really sustainable to them, right? So first of all, what we have to do is like we have to create something which is very sustainable. We have to only focus on few things that we can really do and we can implement in our lives. And if you're someone who is starting out like with the entrepreneurship journey, or you know if you're someone who is just a noob into this game, entrepreneurship game, like me, bro, you cannot just make a million in just a year or so. Probably you need so much of time, and probably even if you want to hit 10K per month, you need like at least a year of really really fucking hard work. So you have to really set some really sustainable goals or really sustainable tasks in your calendar, or the schedule that which you do every day, like basically the timetable. And you just need to focus on only three things which will really move the needle or brings you nearer to the goal. Basically, do the most leveraged giving task in the first when you wake up, and then followingly the least leveraging tasks. So this is something that you should focus on. You should not have this, like people say, like you should wake up, meditate, have cold showers, go out for a run, come back, read book, and fucking do xyz thing, and then start to you know focusing on your business or your goal. So basically you have fucking your brain is so fucked up already, just because your brain is already so much, like you have given enough stress to your brain and it cannot take a lot of stress again. So probably what I say is you just have to wake up from your bed and you just have to fucking start grinding and do the most leverage giving tasks first, and followingly the least leverage given tasks. So yeah, this is something which is very easy, anyone can follow. And the second thing is that, prioritizing morning routines or evening routines. So people often mistake while, they think that you need to have a good morning routine in order to, uh, what they say, in order to be productive. But what they often do is they overlook, prioritizing evening routine. So basically, take an example of mine. So I'm recording this video, like it's around 12 o'clock, 12:30 in the midnight. So I shouldn't be doing this, right? I should have been went to sleep before like 10 or 9:30, and probably should have woke up like 4:30 or 5. But I'm literally fucking up my health, and fucking up my schedule and everything, and my deep work state for tomorrow's. And I cannot literally wake up 5 or 4, just because I haven't got, I will not get enough sleep. So if you're someone like me, you should start prioritizing evening routines, like probably avoiding these technology things, and probably start reading books before you go to sleep, and probably you should sleep early. And if you're someone going to the gym in the evening, and you can't just manage to um, get like enough time to work in the evening, and if you go to school, so probably have to start going to the gym in the morning. And you just need to come back from like school or your work, and you just need to start working on your business, and you just fucking go to sleep as early as possible. And if you can, just wake up early in the morning, and you can just start to work. So this is something people often overlook. They don't prioritize like the bedtime, because they think that they can just work like a monster, even though if they don't get enough sleep. And even like, if people think that even with sleep deprived, they can work like a maniacs, right? So it doesn't really happen like that. You probably go to sleep at like 12, 1 or 2, maybe late to the bed, and you wake up late in the morning, and you just rush to your work, or the gym, or do some other bullshits, and your day is literally fucked up. So somehow I have managed to not fuck up my day. And I don't like, literally do not procrastinate. I have almost not procrastinated since few days. So even if I wake up late, that isn't a problem. But in order to do deep work, it 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 isn't sustainable if I wake up late. So yeah, this is something you need to implement. Start prioritizing evening routines, rather than focusing on some morning routines, like insane morning routines, taking cold showers. You don't require that bullshit, bro. If you probably had, like, if you're distracted, then you probably need it. If you're someone who isn't distracted, you probably don't need it. You can just fucking straight show up. You can just show up to the work straight, and you'll be pretty much good to go with the work. And the third thing is that complicating tasks and things. So this is, I've seen a lot of guys complicating their stuff. Like, they know what they need to do. They basically, in any business model, they have a clear path to get near to their goal. But people often complicate stuff by just over analyzing things and over complicating things, just in order to trying to perfect the thing. And they often end up procrastinating, and there you go, your whole day is fucked up. And your brain will be like constantly telling you to perfect things, and you end up doing that, and you won't go nowhere, bro. Like, you're not going anywhere, you're staying in the same place, and you're just like a clock moving around the same boundary. And you're not making any progress. And this is something that I have faced since a lot of days. And in order to overcome this, I'm still facing this right now. But I just have to you just have to you fucking ignore your brain, and don't find the perfect moments, and do like, start doing things very perfect, and it just doesn't become perfect, even if you try to do it perfect. And it just doesn't, right? So just fucking move away, and like, do like however imperfect it is, and just move on. That's it. And in 2024 the path is very clear, very clearly laid out to you in order to take you to the your goal or the end point that you are aiming for. And please don't complicate things, and you need to have a clear plan. That's exactly why I told you you don't need to bundle so many stuff into your timetable, and you cannot really focus on those tasks, and you end up self-sabotaging when you go to sleep by thinking that, oh bro, I had so many stuff to do but I did not. And you try to fucking hate on yourself, right? So don't do this stuff. And the fourth thing is that people often doesn't think about the long run. They just think about, oh bro, I did not get results, I probably fucked up today. And bro, I am not getting results, I have been only in this game for like 2 months, 3 months. Bro, it doesn't. You won't get some insane results in 2 to 3 months, right? That's what I was thinking. I was into this entrepreneurship game for like literally a week, and I saw that like I was procrastinating, and I started hating on myself. Bro, if you are a newbie to this game and you don't know shit in this game. Like you have not you are not having enough experiences, right? And you basically know the path but you have not got enough experience. So probably you will procrastinate on some days, and you start to hate on yourself. And you won't get results that easily. You have to stay long enough in this game. That's why it's called business, bro. That's why it's called risky, because people can't be in this fucking game long enough, and they call this business and everything risky just because they can't fucking stay in this game long enough to bring results into real life. So if you're someone who is not aiming for long run, bro, this game isn't for you, and you just have to fucking quit and choose the same path which average Joe chooses, right? So if you are someone who want to stay in this game and you want to bring some great awesome results, and you have to fucking be like a millionaire billionaire living like such an insane life, bro, you just have to fucking stay calm, take just keep taking actions, and focus on long run, not just short term, bro. Short term goals, they vanish like this. If you have this long term mentality, you're gonna be patient, and the results will flow into your life automatically, even if you don't think that how will they flow. Even if even if you don't get enough clarity about it, you just have to fucking stay. You just have to believe in the time, and time heals everything, bro. And yeah, this is how it works. So this was the fourth thing, and the fifth one is, don't focus on whether the thing. Yeah, the fifth thing is that I spoke about this earlier. You people often don't focus on the sustainable things. They just want to just fucking complicate. Like they just have to have these fancy schedules where they wake up and they do XYZ stuff. You know, drink cappuccinos and freaking they just have to read some books, and go to like go gym, and you have to have fancy morning routines, and they just have to bro, regardless of like, even you have seen these social media influencers doing this. They have this kind of fancy lifestyle living, even if they are dead broke, and they do this stuff just because to impress like people's on Instagram or like the social media, right? So people watch this stuff and they just start doing the same things, and it looks better in front of the camera, but in real life it doesn't, bro. It doesn't. It fucking sucks. In real life, it's just basically you sitting in front of your PC like a hooligan and staring it like for hours together and doing the fucking work. That's it. That's what matters. And people often don't just fucking see what's sustainable, and they just want to do all of these things where you know uh, go to that place, go to cafe, that thing, this thing, and they just have to do this stuff, and they just want to like love the fancy stuff. And when it comes to entrepreneurship, and it isn't, bro, it isn't. The entrepreneurship thing isn't fancy, it's just too simple. It's just very, very, very simple. I'm not saying it's very easy, but it's very simple, and you just need to stay in this game long enough to bring awesome results. And in order to stay long enough, have to do things which are sustainable for you, not for, not which worked for me, or not which worked for some millionaire that did not had, competition when he was starting out, like before 4 to 5 6 years ago. Now I'm not speaking about you, like if you have competition you are not going to make it. You, of course you are going to make it, but the things aren't same exactly. What won't work for you, what's the millionaire is doing right now, or what he did maybe in the past. Of course it would work, like the basics would work, but if you follow someone who is a millionaire and uh, who has this like so many stuff going on, and he takes a day off from his work, and he got systems in place, and he got employees in place, and he can basically take the days off. And if you are someone who is taking, I'm not exactly speaking about the taking days off, but if you are trying to follow a millionaire or a billionaire or a multi-millionaire, basically your lifestyle doesn't relate with the millionaire guy. So in order to you to stay long enough in this game, in order to bring results in this game, you have to plan something which is sustainable, and you have to have a sustainable plan which will help you to stay long enough in this game. That's it. That's what matters, bro. That's what matters. These are the few steps that anyone can implement and anyone can do. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I hope this video gave some value for you, like yeah. And yeah, that's it for this video, and see you in the next one, bro. See you.